Boah, ich will noch, ich schwitze wie ein Schwanz.
Hey guys,
Hi.
and welcome back to my channel. Now, for today's video, you see we're sitting down, so it will be a sit down video. And because today is the 28th, Friday the 28th of June, and we celebrated our 10th year anniversary of knowing each other on the 25th and also on the 26th. So that's why we're making this video on the weekend, to just talk about it a little bit. So what happened was Stefan came to Jamaica on the 25th, the 25th of June 2009, the same day Michael Jackson died. But we meet up in person in real on the 26th of the 26th of June 2009. So we want to talk about how we met and our first thought of each other and stuff. So we should start with how we really met, with how we started talking with each other.
Yeah, so I mean, I called you from the hotel that I arrived.
No. How we met, how we started, how we got in contact.
On Tact.
On an internet site, it's like Facebook. It was before Facebook time, or before we knew about Facebook, or before Facebook was so popular. So he saw a picture of me on Tact, and well, I just signed up for Tact actually. I signed up for Tact, TAGGED for Tact, about a few weeks before he wrote me, and he saw a picture of me on Tact in Discovery Bay on the reef, on some reef there, on some wild beaches. And then he wrote me, his first message to me was, do you remember your first message to me on Tact?
Boah. Do you want to marry me and come to me?
No.
No, I don't know.
Not married. His very first message to me was, do you want to come to Switzerland? He didn't even say hi or hello, he just said, do you want to come to Switzerland? And do you remember what I answered?
No, not really. You remember everything. So
yeah, I said to him, do I look desperate? Like I wrote to him, do I look desperate? Because that time I was in modeling a bit. I started modeling a little bit before we met and stuff, so I was a bit cocky, you know what I mean? But I mean, why is he asking me if I want to come to Switzerland to our very first message? So it was like, and then he kept writing, so then we started writing each other.
Every day.
Every single day. And then after a while, about 1 month after we started writing about in May, and then he asked me my age, and I just turned 18 in April. So he asked me my age, and I said I'm 18, and he's like, are you sure you're 18? What's the legal age in Jamaica and stuff like that? I'm like, yeah, just turned 18 last month and stuff. And we were writing a bit. Every single day we were writing, but because of the time zone, I would write him like one message, and then the next day he would write me another message, and a couple hours later I would write him another message, you know what I mean? So it would be like not constant. And then afterwards we started Skyping. Before we even met each other, we started Skyping. Yeah, and I had no webcam, so he had to just trust me that I am me. And then after a while, I told him, I asked him, why don't you come to Jamaica? And then 2 weeks later,
you asked me, okay, yeah, 2 weeks later I came.
2 weeks later he was in Jamaica. That was the 25th of June 2009, and he flew down to Jamaica. I didn't believe him, by the way. I need to say, I had one of my best friends at the time living with me. She was living with me for about 2 months, and because she had problems with her dad and her stepmom. And we had planned with each other that we are going to meet him together. And the day before he came to Jamaica, her dad called her and said she has to come home, because if she doesn't come home, he's going to come get her with the police. So she had to go home. So now I'm alone going to meet a man that was 41 years old, and I was 18. So
you were scared a bit.
I was scared. And my mom didn't know anything about it. Nothing. Nada. So he came to Jamaica, yeah? You want to take over? You want to say something?
Yeah, no, I mean, I remember when I checked in the hotel, then I called you.
Oh wait, before he came to Jamaica, he told me he booked his ticket and he's coming to Jamaica. And he asked me what part of Jamaica do I live. And I told him in St. Anne. And then he told me he wants to book the Heart Hotel in Renalbe. And then I thought, wow, he's serious. He really is looking, because he would never know anything about Renalbe or Heart Hotel. Yeah, so then, yeah.
Yeah, and then I checked in at the night. I picked up some how are they called, hitchhiker?
Yeah.
And he told me where to go, and then I checked in, and then I called you, and we arranged a date at Flavors Beach.
Yeah, for what time?
But mid 2 o'clock or so.
No, we arranged a date for 11 in the morning.
So then I was going there, I was wondering if she would really come. And then I arrived there because it's just 5 minutes driving. I arrived there.
At Flavors Beach in
Flavors
Orlove.
Beach, and I was looking on the bar, there's a little bar. If there is a girl
that looks like me,
similar looking like you. And there were just older women and some guys, and I said, no, she wouldn't sit on the bar and wait there. So I was waiting under a tree.
Yeah, but you told me that they wanted to set you up with some other girls.
No.
You told me that some men was like, there are some girls, some pretty girls on there, and they wanted to set you up with some other girls.
No, don't remember. No,
yeah, you
really?
told me. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
When I came, you told me. When I came, you told me. Yeah, I was late. I was 45 minutes late. But the thing in Jamaica is, you sit in the bus, right? I left home at about 10 o'clock because I know how it is in Jamaica. Then I sit in a bus. Then the bus was there waiting on passengers, and you know, in Jamaica it's really hard getting passengers because they have 10 or 12 buses loading at the same time. And then the driver left and started driving, and then in the town, he started picking up other passengers, and police caught him picking up other passengers on the road and emptied the bus, so I had to go in another bus.
Ah, okay. Anyway, she was late. I was waiting.
Minutes.
And I was waiting, and then I saw a young schoolgirl jumping across the street, and yeah, and then I knew at this moment, I knew, okay, that's her.
What was your first impression of me?
My first impression was, wow, she's young, and she's tall, because
I told him I'm 5'11".
5'11", and I googled that, and they gave me something like 165 centimeters. And
165 centimeters. No, yeah. 5 feet 11 inches is 179 centimeters, but Google told him I was 165 centimeters.
Yeah, so I was impressed. I mean,
how did you think? What were your thoughts of how I was dressed? Do you remember what I had on?
The blue pants.
I had on black jeans.
Black jeans, okay.
And a black half hoodie, like crop hoodie. That time, you know this song from Beyonce, to the left, with the crop hoodie with the lots of decorations on it, like lots of color and stuff. I had on such a hoodie and black shoes, everything black. And then I told him Michael Jackson died yesterday. No, I told you on the same day, on the same day that Michael Jackson died.
On the phone.
And I was wearing black the whole time because Michael Jackson died. Yeah. And then I saw him sitting on, and I was there nervous like crazy. And the day before I left, on the 25th, I told my mom, because then I knew it was real. I told my mom, Mommy, I need to tell you something. I met this guy on TAT, and he's from Switzerland, and he's 41 years old and stuff. And she's like, what's his name and what's his telephone number? And then she checked him out, and then she's like, okay, he's legit. And I told her I should have met him with my girlfriend at the time, and then she said, well, listen.
Don't go alone.
Well, listen, he's in Jamaica already, so just meet him in a public place. Meet him at Flavors Beach. So I told him we would meet at Flavors Beach, and I told him where it was. It was just across the road from his hotel. So, yeah.
Beautiful beach, by the way. No,
and then I saw him sitting under the tree, and then he got up and he looked at me and started laughing. And in my head, I was wondering, would he know it's me or whatever? And then I saw him, and the first thing I thought was, oh my God, he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was younger. I was impressed. And then we went to Ocho Rios, and we met my cousin, and then we met my sister. She was working at the bank in Ocho Rios and stuff. It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. And then he stayed at the hotel for 4 days, and he would come and we would make day trips and stuff. And then after 4 days, we drove all around Jamaica for the rest of the 2 weeks that he was there. And then he came back to Switzerland in 2 weeks later. So in the first or second week of July. And then in August, he came back to Jamaica. 2 weeks later, he came back to Jamaica for a whole month, the whole August. And in this time, he proposed to me. July, August. Like 1.5 months after we met, he asked me to marry him. And he tried the ring on my finger. It was too small. And that was blackout junk, so I didn't even realize anything. And then we went for him to get the ring bigger, and then I knew already. And then yeah, it wasn't that romantic proposing. It was, he cooked me some nice steak and mashed potatoes and stuff with red wine and stuff. But we were home, and then he asked me, real nice actually, but I don't eat medium rare steak. So for me, and then I always thought about getting engaged like before lots and lots of people. So that was like
to ask you in public,
yeah. And then 1.5 years later, we were still engaged. We're talking now about 2011.
But I've been like 4, 5, 6 times.
Yeah, you were in Jamaica like a lot of times, yeah. And then I thought, okay, I'm just a vacation woman, you know what? And then I turned 20 and I thought, listen, it's April, I'm 22 years later, and we still haven't started talking about marriage. So I told him one day on Skype, because this time we were Skyping every day, the whole day. He came home from work, and then he came home from work about 5 o'clock his time, and it was about 10 o'clock in Jamaica time in the morning, 5 o'clock his evening, 10 o'clock Jamaica morning, and we would speak until 5 o'clock my time, and he would be sleeping on his computer while we speak, you know what I mean? And then I said to him, listen, Stefan, we need to get married now, because if not, I'm going to leave you. I don't want to be a vacation woman. And then he said, get everything ready, we're going to get married. Set the date, you just take care of everything, I'll pay for it, and we get married. And yeah, the 14th of June 2011 we got married. So that's how it happened. And now you have lipstick all over you. I'm wearing MAC transfers, sorry. Whew. Anyways,
okay.
We were rushing this video a bit, and we are dressed up because it's, you know, our anniversary week. And we're rushing this videos because I see I'm over 10 minutes. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hearing our parts of the stories and stuff. And yeah, hope to see you in our next video. Auf Wiedersehen.